pull up my recap, and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna read you guys a story. Once I find the recap channel, there it is. All right, let me know when you are recording. Are you recording? Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. All right, so this is where we're at. After 45 days of downtime in the city of Mistvale, the group got into a variety of shenanigans, some underground pit fighting, the occasional bar fight, some gambling, and of course Neston had his priestly duties. After several days upon leaving, they reached the city of Darkholm, capital of the Drow Separatists. And immediately upon entering, they saw statues of the God King pretty much everywhere, who is one of the two predominant deities of the Separatists, the other being Elistrae. They went to the local Heroes Guild, met their leader, Nihilus. Upon further investigation, they discovered that she's actually, well, they didn't know she was the guild master at first, but they found that out. Anand had some fun time, but they got some information and eventually found their way over to the Temple of the Angel of Death. They did meet the, I don't even have words for them, the group of called Destiny Dogs. And basically the short bus of adventuring parties who are somehow gold ranked. One of them was a JoJo ripoff named Geo Josen. Eventually they arrived at the Temple of the Angel of Death, and they met with a Garen Lands, the local high priest of Shiziki the God King. He attempted to evangelize to the party, but after it appeared and was obvious that they aren't interested, whenever Malakanth was brought up, they found out that this dude definitely wants Malakanth dead. In his eyes, Malakanth sort of corrupts the whole image of everything that the God King fought for, and the idea of this vampire in the Underdark just preying on people made him angry. So they were instructed to take the west exit of the city, continue down the path until reaching a turquoise waterfall, after which they were to pass through it and continue taking the descending path. They would then find a jungle of giant mushrooms, and after passing through that, they would find themselves in an area of the Underdark, which is the most likely area that Malakanth can be found. Now, he could not tell you guys a precise location, only how to get to the general region of the Underdark where he is likely to reside. Before they could leave, they were met with Bernth, a Goliath, who was also a member of Destiny Dogs, who had a bit of a crush on Molly. And Raven also banged a waitress at some point. I forgot how that even came about, but it did. It happened. So as the session was getting to a close, the party passed through the turquoise waterfall, collected some crystallized water mana, and the session ended as Anand's mind was assaulted by what appeared to be a emaciated brain that just shouted at him to turn back. It attempted to control him, attack him, whatever it was trying to do, but thanks to a very good saving throw, he managed to shrug it off with nothing more than a minor headache. And that's where we're at. So, Anand, sorry.
Yeah, headache, ow, pain. Something just tried to hit me.
Did any of the rest of us hear anything in our heads, or was it just Anand?
Just Anand. And I will say, Anand, it is a good thing that it was you, because when it said turn back, the language spoken was an undercommon.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna just straight up vocalize. Something just tried to delete my brain.
Can I make a quick investigation check to see if there's anything around us?
Sure.
And it speaks undercommon. I do. I don't know if any of you do.
Boom.
That's pretty good. So
decent.
I'm going to say this. So you guys, when this was happening, you already started seeing, I would say, foliage, but it's not really foliage. It's more fungal life. Large mushrooms begin to be less and less sparse as the concentration starts to go up, and upon your investigation check, especially with that, you notice that the further you make it into this mushroom jungle, you see an increasing number of these skeletons, almost fish-like. They have sort of humanoid legs, but it's almost like a reverse mermaid. Like a fish
Again?
upper half. What's up?
How so? I would have noted it. I'm just for. I would have noticed this if they're within 60 feet of me. Just say, because I've had my unholy sense on since we walked into this cave.
Yeah, you're not detecting any undead.
You just said skeleton-like fish.
Yeah, they're not living skeletons.
Okay.
Yeah, so think of like a reverse mermaid, like a humanoid lower half, fish-like upper half. And you notice one distinct feature on all of these corpses, and that is a hole that appears to be drilled. And something else that that strikes you as odd is while they are very sporadically scattered throughout this cavern, you notice that there is a higher concentration of them coming from the northeast. As you look further in that direction, you notice this, in addition to the fact of an increasing number of footprints in that direction, and almost like a trail that you would expect to appear if, let's say, somebody wearing robes were to walk across like a thin layer of sand, and that robe brushed against the sand as they moved. You even notice sort of track-like patterns that would be consistent with that.
Now, does it look like that way up to the northeast kind of goes like up or down, further down into the Underdark?
It looks like that goes more up. It's definitely not the direction that you were told to go. But at this point, Norn speaks up and says, I realize this is not part of the mission, but I must admit, I've been quite curious to see what the state of the Illithid is ever since their society was torn to crumbles by the 7 deadly sins. We could ignore it, but I say we could use this opportunity.
Weren't you the guy that's been like hounding us for like the last month to like get through training as fast
I
as
have,
possible?
But think about it. A world without the Illithid. Forever. We could make that happen this day. Here and now.
You think all the Illithid left in the world are right up that path?
Their society has been struggling. Granted, reports are sporadic for fucking obvious reasons, but they're not what they once were. If what you say is true, Anand, and you saw an image of a brain, there should not be an Elder Brain. That's the confusing part. The 7 deadly sins destroyed the last Elder Brain, killed the Ilutharid, and then destroyed its brain as well. There should not be an Elder Brain. Whatever it is you saw, I have a hard time believing that it is a true Elder Brain. They're scared.
So,
they're afraid.
Are Illithid a problem around here or something? Because we're headed towards a problem. This is something that could just get us into trouble on the way and let them know that we're coming.
I don't believe that would let them know that we are coming. We don't have to if you don't wish to, but...
I'm just asking the questions. I'll leave it up to the rest of the group. What do y'all want to do?
I say we destroy them. Well, think of the benefits.
Thank you, but that was the question to the motley crowd.
You need a throat lozenge. Sounds like you're having a hard time, buddy.
If anything, I think maybe we should get them on the way back and continue on with our in our mission that we are set for.
Now, I'm not too pleased with the fact that I was just assaulted.
To say that this being,
but that doesn't make me want to go eradicate the remainder of a fallen people. I mean,
what's to say this being doesn't attempt to assault your mind in the middle of our challenging Malakanth? What's to say that he doesn't present himself and pose a problem when we are at our most vulnerable?
What I think is you were so... I think you had a separate...
Can I roll
And
insight
differ
to see
on
if this
this.
guy has ulterior motives for being so raw?
Yeah, roll
Yes,
insight.
I think you had ulterior motives into training us to help us fight and eradicate the illithid that you so hate. So, how about you tell us that?
9.
Give me an insight check too, Raven.
I mean, I'm
You
all
better than
dealing
I
with,
do.
things that terrorize people, but genocide seems a little extreme.
Well,
I got 12.
Norn has a reputation for being sort of the righteous one of the 7 deadly sins. He sort of serves as their moral compass.
He's a 7 deadly sin?
The Heralds of Requiem. Sorry, the Heralds of Requiem. Drexel's sort of the wild card, and they're all sort of even though you guys are called Motley Crest, I'd say they're definitely a motley bunch. But you don't see any reason to suspect that he's suggesting this just simply because he wants to save lives and he thinks it's the right thing to do.
I think you have an ulterior motive. I think, and I don't speak for the rest of my party, but to keep them alive, I think we should continue on with that. And I'm the one
come to regret it.
Well, here's the thing. I'm the one that's usually head first into getting us in trouble. So, I think I should keep my compatriots alive. And I think the best course of action is continuing on with our goal.
I think you'll find that they're hardly a threat, at least to us.
But
if it's like a virus left untreated, if we just leave them here, what happens when the next Ilutharid is born? They become a problem again. There was a time when the Illithid enslaved the entirety of the multiverse.
And
they won't be the last to do it either. Look, we're not universe-saving people here. We're on a mission. Why don't you go wipe them out if you hate them so much?
You know where they're located at, and
aren't
you part of a more powerful group of adventurers than we are?
They could have already relocated by the point we even get here. We need to take this opportunity here and now.
You need it. Go and report back and let me know what you think.
You know I cannot do that.
No, you're really not giving us much to go on, and considering you're also the person that's been telling us for the last month that we're headed towards somebody on the stepping stone of our training to try and save the world, you're not giving us a whole lot of motivation to detour.
I think if we don't deal with it, that they'll interfere. But that is simply my opinion.
Well,
I hope I am wrong.
So here's my concern about that, right? You're saying that if we go to Malakant, they'll interfere because they're getting in our minds, which means they're within the range, right, of Malakant with their psychic abilities. Well, if they're in league with Malakant, then what's to stop them from us going and attacking them and him warning him ahead of time that we're coming after? It's either they can get a hold of him and warn him, or we're going to be out of range of him when we're attacking him and they can't bother us. I mean, that's my hypothesis here.
Either way, we will deal with whatever comes with Malakant.
Or Malakant can ask for backup and they end up coming.
If that's the way it is, then we'll deal with him then.
I don't think they will do that. Granted, you are right. I cannot assure you for certain. But the reason I don't is because they are a broken people. They don't have the resources to...
And we are fine then.
So
we should continue.
Let me ask, I mean, they're broken people, then do we even know they're in league with Malakant? If they're different people from 100 and some odd years ago, like, are those the same Illithid from back then? Maybe they need help. Maybe they'll join us. I don't know why you're so dead set on one option of eradicating these people.
Regardless of which option it is, whether they were to join us or whether we were to eradicate them, that would at least involve some sort of meeting, correct?
Alright, well, let's put it this way. Kind of all throwing our 2 cents here, unless anybody else has anything else they want to say. Let's put it to a vote.
Would I know if I would be able to sneak up on these guys, or they can give me my like as my character?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, because I'm so proficient in history. Oh, well.
Oh, well, damn.
Nice suit.
Got a
So-
mad echo from you there, Nick.
You've got a pretty
my
good
bad.
idea. You know you'd most likely be able to sneak up on an individual illithid, no problem. As far as the Elder Brain, that is another issue entirely. Because if it is some kind of Elder Brain, which it shouldn't be, because there's no reason for there to actually be a Elder Brain, but if there was, they can just sense your location telepathically.
Gotcha.
So, I will
Okay.
say this because I just realized something that could come in handy. If we're going to deal with Malekith, we'll probably need more anti-psychic fighting things. Right now, I've got enough potions for everyone except for 2 of us. We're probably going to end up having to use those whenever we go and fight Malekith. But Kaleem, whole nother ballgame, whole another fight, I'm assuming. I
push
can
over.
make more potions of psychic resistance and things like that from dead illithid. So if we want to do it just to go get some resources to help us down the road, that would be helpful.
Well, let me do some recon and see what we can figure out. See if there's just a whole organization of them, or if there's just a few in a group. Because we never know.
But you want us to at least go ahead that direction just to check it out, see what we see?
Yeah, we can do that.
Anybody else have any issues with that?
I just think that
We able to rest before that?
I think
Take
yeah.
a short
we did.
rest if you want.
I think here's the thing. I think
Because I'm out of magic.
Wait,
higher
you
in
should have
magic.
had a long.
Yeah, I think
You would have had a long rest, and you haven't had any
started the
major
day,
combat.
and then we went off
Sorry.
to go do all this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, well,
no,
my-
you should be good.
Top.
Here, let me just long rest the combat tracker.
Oh, by the way, I did find out I actually did write down my port dice from when we did last session or ended it, so I have those still.
Brandon was saying something.
What's up, Brandon? What you got?
here's the thing. One of 2 things. Because he told, I think the illithid told Anon to turn back. Maybe not for the fact of they are trying, because if they were trying to attack us, they would have done so. They're within range. They're giving a warning. So why are we going to kill something that just warned us?
We're not going to kill them. I'm going to do
Maybe we should
reconnaissance.
just go and talk with them, and all of us. Not one trying to sneak up because that could be a threat. We go up unthreatening. And
Are
we
you
go-
doubting my abilities? I'm not saying I'm
I'm
going to.
not saying. I'm saying if you do get caught.
If I do. If I do.
Caught before. I've had to break you out of prisons. Now,
So
if we go,
what you're saying is you want all of us to go and not be intimidating? Insert my tall butt instead of just the one to speak? And you
yes,
think
if
the
we
one
act
is more
friendly, then we
intimidating?
will. I look half dead. That I'm honest. I mean, have you seen me recently? My heart doesn't even beat. I'm practically dead already. So, if we go and we just cause no harm, then
I know, that's good.
I think they were trying to warn us of something further on.
Alright, let's
Not
do a
trying
reconnaissance,
to-
and we'll figure it out as we go. Right now, we're basing this a lot on just baseless assumptions. So, unless anybody's just dead set not doing this, let's at least just check it out.
I'm going to, yeah. I'll go ahead a little bit and I'll check it out. And, I won't be. I'm not going to be well, I'll be lurking in the shadows. I'm always lurking in the shadows. That sounded really weird. I'm going.
You lurker.
Yeah, I won't lurk.
Bill Cosby would be proud of you.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, Gavin, I have a question.
What's up?
Do I feel anything celestial fiend, undead, or feel like the grounds have been consecrated
Or desecrated.
or desecrated.
You do not. You don't, at least as of now, do not sense any undead, celestial, or fiends.
Just had a quick question. Do I know what these reverse fish people are?
They are Kuotoa, you would know.
Ukatoa?
They're basically Underdark fish people.
Kuatoa. So they're humanoids, or at least, kind of, sort of were at one point in time?
Kinda, sorta. They're sort of a cowardly race. It's almost like they're the goblins of the Underdark. They don't usually pose a threat unless they're just really certain that they can win.
Now, all of them have the hole in the head?
Yes.
Okay, so there's none with no holes?
They're all dead.
I thought they were still like some walking around like aimlessly or something.
No, they're just skeletons. You haven't seen any living. Now, as you go further into this jungle, into this mushroom jungle, you do notice some bodies of water, some pretty deep, that would likely explain where many of these Kuotoa came from.
Okay.
But again, they look like reverse mermaids.
Gross.
Yeah, kind of gross.
That's not okay. That's like a goldfish with legs.
But what?
Yeah.
Where are the genitals?
Oh, that's awesome.
Are they fish or are they not? Please don't answer that question. We continue on.
So,
Fish with a side of nuts.
Yeah. So are we continuing? And I'm gonna just go ahead a bit ahead of everybody else
Yeah, I
and
think
kind of
that's
do
the
some
plan.
recon.
Let you go see things.
Okay.
If you need backup, then we're within range. I'll
Yeah.
even check in on you from time to time with a message.
All right, cool. See, we're going towards the Illithid, correct?
We're going to the northeast where Asins, not Decens, a little bit where we think the Illithid are.
And even if y'all do walk up, I'm still going to be lurking around
Do you think?
in case something goes wrong.
Go,
And I'll come out.
rogue out to your
That's
heart's
what-
content, rogue.
Yeah.
I like your blanket, bro.
But
I can see your blanket,
Your Georgia blanket. You can
Your
see it
Georgia
from-
blanket.
oh yeah,
from her
Yeah.
chair.
yeah. Very nice, isn't it? Very comfy. Their room is freezing. I don't know why. I didn't know multiple cameras were watching me.
Hey, so I will
Alright.
say, while we're moving in that direction, I do want to keep kind of a close eye on Norm.
Okay. Yeah, understandable.
Oh, and I'm gonna whisper this to where he can't hear. Do y'all want me to put a Gios on him? Make sure he's telling the truth? Or would that be too much?
Not yet.
I mean, I think we kind of know there's something going on here. I don't think he's going to just frankly say it unless he wants to. So
That's what I'm saying. If the Gios is on him and he doesn't say it, he's gonna get a whammy, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, but y'all are kind of gonna have to even like do perception checks to even see where I'm at because I'm putting my cloak up.
Really? I cast message.
Yeah.
I can just talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can respond.
You too.
Yeah.
Roll onto this message.
I'm just saying. But let me know when I need to make that stealth check, Gavin.
Go ahead and make it, man.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh. They get disadvantage on seeing me. That's 17.
Yes,
bad.
they do.
That's not
Which
terrible,
is... No, it's not,
Um,
especially
wait.
considering they're all getting a -5.
Yeah, that too.
Just let me look up real quick what their passive perceptions would likely be.
And when I get it, do I get advantage on, or they'd only get disadvantage, or is it both?
they just get minus
It's-
five.
You,
If
oh
you have
no,
the
it's
cloak,
both. You get advantage, yeah.
Yeah,
It's both.
I get
and then
advantage.
they get disadvantage. Dude, I mean,
All right.
considering the penalty, you don't have a high DC that you have to
Yeah.
beat. Your second one would have been fine.
Oh, bet.
So, yeah, I mean, you sneak through and none of them target you. Now, you do, after you get a decent distance ahead of the party, you do start seeing some Illithid. But it's almost sad. You don't see that in many, for starters. Historically, 112 years ago, if you were at this part of the Underdark, you'd be swarmed with them. There'd be thousands. You pass, like, a couple dozen. and none of them are even on their feet. They're for starters, they all look like they're starving. They have emaciated, gaunt faces. Their arms, you feel like you could put an entire hand around their bicep. They're stationary on the ground. They all seem to be wearing just tattered robes. And if illithid eyes could look sad, they would. They just...
Now, would I know what they eat on? Like, would I know what they feed on?
Yeah, they feed on brains.
That's what I thought. Okay, so
They're gonna starve with this group.
Would Lucas? If what do the group get eyes on the illithid?
I mean, imagine
We're
it's
not
but
far behind
It
them.
depends how far. I assume you're a
I'm
good ways.
I'm saying
Yeah.
just far enough.
I just want whenever Lucas messages
well,
me,
here we
and I
go.
don't know
Watch
how
it.
long.
I'll cast message.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to finger blaster, give me a copy.
Finger blasting copies. These illithid look starving, so even if we do come up and approach them, they might try to eat us.
Let's get a copy from El Fuego. I'll relay it to the rest of the party.
All right. Finger blaster out.
I will let the rest of the group know what he's relayed to me.
Best use of message I've ever had.
Boys will be
Well,
boys.
I think I'll continue going.
Okay, you keep going.
So it's a bunch of weak, emancipated
Emancipated.
guys.
Yes, they are emancipated.
Emancipated.
Freedom.
Emaciated.
No, they're emancipated, all right? We're
They're
about to emancipate them
emancipated.
from life.
Yeah, look. I'm not gonna. Anon's a predator, so seeing them in this helpless state, it's really like his adrenaline's starting to seep out, and his spikes are dripping a little bit.
I love how it's just you that decided the spikes drip. I never said the spikes drip.
The spikes
Only
drip.
yours drip.
My spikes drip. Okay.
Well, they didn't trip before he had, the little night time with the Guildhall lady. Now
They're full now.
all right.
No, we never went and got the cat.
So
Huh?
We never went and got the cat.
Look, this is the message he sent me.
So we have a bunch of weak, half-starved people that we're just doing what exactly here? What are we hoping for, guys? We're either gonna kill them or they're just gonna dwindle up and probably die on their own. I don't think they're gonna be any help, and it doesn't look like they're gonna be much of a threat.
Managed to survive in this state for 112 years, though. You may be right, eventually. But what if they survive until the birth of the next Ilutharid? That is, honestly, my biggest concern.
Okay, then that's an issue that can be dealt with. There's different people that can become diplomatic towards them. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're just gonna kill everybody.
That is absolutely true. And if we don't exterminate them today, then we could potentially gain allies. It's hard to entertain the thought of allying with Illithid, but
Really?
if we can give them something they don't have, then perhaps they could be useful.
What
You
do
didn't
we
think you would ally with
have?
me, did you? I'm here.
Yeah. Hmm?
I never thought I wouldn't. I have no problem with your people if that is what you are referencing.
Your ancestors didn't say so. You just might be open-minded. You never know.
Perhaps. I mean, I'm a nearmiser. Look at me. I can empathize with downtrodden people who face societal troubles.
Then empathize with these downtrodden people who are facing societal trouble.
I'm just suggesting we investigate.
I mean, we can look at a few more of them if you'd like.
I'm not forcing you to, but you claimed you saw a brain, correct?
Yes.
I don't see how that's possible.
It could be that someone knew that you were close enough to have this prejudice, and they are intentionally attacking me with this brain vision that would result in us wiping them out. Who would want them killed immediately right now besides you? Who would benefit from that?
Never mind, I won't say that. But
I mean, I'm just
I
saying,
can't think of one individual person.
who's somebody that likes to use a bunch of psychic attacks and everything, and would probably like to have a bunch of other psychic people that have defense against psychics destroyed. That'd be Kaleem. Or maybe Malakanth, I don't know. He's down here. Maybe he doesn't want other psychic people all up in his psychic biz. I don't really get you psychics. I don't.
Regardless, either the circumstances are that he wants them annihilated, and we unfortunately unwittingly do so, or perhaps if that is the case, and we don't give him what we want, we can facilitate the opposite.
Right, so we're walking in circles here. So, I'll tell you what. Again, my suggestion, not the group's decision. Norm, if you can give me your word that you're not going to pull the trigger, you're not going to start an instigation or any kind of a fight, let us make the decision of what we do down here. We can continue to check this out a little bit further, but honestly, it just feels like we're stalling at this time.
I swear on my pride as a dwarf.
Okay. So what happens if you break that promise?
A dwarf does not break a promise.
Then you won't mind offering your left hand.
Sure.
Cool.
I will not draw my weapon until they have begun to assault myself or the rest of you.
No. Until you have our permission to do so. It's our decision.
So if I'm attacked, I can't draw a weapon and defend myself.
You run.
I have an even better deal. You trust me, yes?
I do.
Then don't resist this. You won't be harmed. I extend my hand.
What are you planning?
I'm going to ensure that you keep your word to us, and if you do, you will have our full support and cooperation.
And if I do, I have nothing to worry about. I have your word on that.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll an insight check as Norn.
You got a charismatic dwarf.
Well, that's more of a wisdom.
Oh yeah,
thing.
that's true. A wise dwarf? What'd you roll?
I rolled a 16. Roll a persuasion check if you're being honest, or a deception check if you're lying.
Oh, I'm being honest. We're gonna work with him if he tells the truth. We're gonna work with him. So, is it persuasion? Anon's not very charismatic.
If you're just telling me that you're being honest, then, I would assume you can't lie to me in this situation. So, I believe you then. He believes you.
Only lie to yourself.
Okay. So, he shakes my hand.
He shakes your
and
hand.
I cast Gias on him.
All right, and what exactly does that do again?
He has to. Here, let me read the description. Is someone in my front yard? Why?
That's a weird spell description.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so you're gonna have him refrain from a course of action.
Yes.
Okay.
And it lasts for 30 days. If not, his brain goes quick.
All right. So what is he refraining from? How are
Instigating.
you wording it? Instigating a fight.
He is to refrain. What is exact? Hold on. Somebody is in my front yard. He help me out real quick. What was it that we wanted him not to do that we were just making a deal on?
Not to involve himself in a fight without our permission.
Do not involve himself in a fight with these people without our permission.
Understood. I swore on my pride as a dwarf. Was that not enough?
No.
We've been around. If y'all would continue without me for a moment, my brother-in-law is in my front yard to pick up some furniture. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, we continue to press on. So, are there living structures or anything out here? Is this a town, or is this just a bunch of people wandering around?
Right now, just a bunch of giant mushrooms.
Yeah, but
that
we
look
still-
like they could potentially be used as residences,
Ah.
but no buildings yet.
So illithid Smurfs.
I mean, it's not like. I mean, maybe. Who knows?
Say yes.
You don't know whether they
Sure.
are, but they are large enough
we
to be.
continue to press on.
Okay. You see the first sight of Illithid. Do you continue pressing on?
I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Right.
We can't just
Yeah.
stop at this point. We can either talk to one or we just keep on sneaking, but then we all have to sneak, which some of us are not good at.
I don't know. Molly rolled some pretty dang good stealth checks at some point in this.
You're a rare thing and don't push your luck.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
So
staying in the
let's not test that
shadows.
now.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna investigate, we need to get further into this, and it might just be let's make contact and talk to him. We can do it from distance, but
So you press on, and the Illithid definitely see you. And at first, they all stand up upon sight, but it's almost as if, like, they want to attack you. Like, they take a step closer, and then take a step back, and they'll walk, like, get like a slow jog in your direction, but then back up.
okay. They like something physically pushing them back, or
They appear to be just walking backwards.
So, which one of you, brain fucked my friend here?
Ika Rakilo Okwatua.
oh, hey, not. What does that mean?
He's not here.
Wait, what? Is it Undercommon?
It is.
Fuck you, I know Undercommon.
You know Undercommon. Okay. So this literally, it was just one of them that was saying, "I don't speak your language."
Okay, I'll say
I'm
it again
sorry.
in Undercommon. I'll say it again in Undercommon. Which one of you brain fucked my friend?
None of us.
Then who
At
spoke
least
to his
none
head?
present.
Do you know who spoke to his head and told us to turn back?
The
Are you giving
revered
us a-
one.
If it's like, I mean no harm, and neither do my compatriots. I understand you're hungry. I understand you're starving here. I can see it. But there's a bigger threat here that we are trying to destroy.
Drow.
Mm,
They hunt us.
vampires. What we're going after. But we might be able to do something to help you. But I want to know why you told us to turn back. Or your revered one.
Only the revered one knows this.
Can you take me to him? I
I can.
promise none of my friends will harm any of you. We're not here to hunt you. We're here to make peace, and we're here to even make friends if we can.
If you do not mind, walking you there myself would be quite taxing. Follow the road ahead.
Here. I get off my mount. Sit. Show me the way.
He
She will not hurt you.
he limps forward, stumbles for a second, gets back up, and weakly walks over and starts trying to climb onto Aurora.
I want
But-
to help.
Okay. And the moment you touch him, he turns back and his eyes glow red as you see his tentacles flail and the straw-like sharp object come out of his mouth.
Home. We're not here to harm.
So hungry.
I know. I will do my best to help you get food. Take me to the revered one, and we can try to work things out.
I don't trust the rest of you. He looks to the party.
If you need to, they can stay here, and only me and you can go. If that makes you feel better. It'll just
I
be
will
the
need
two
you.
of us. All of us, or just me?
The revered one says to bring all.
Okay. And I'm going to turn around to the party. Guys. They're going to bring us to the one that spoke with Anand. We're not here to harm anyone. I promise them we would not harm them, and they will not harm us. Are we good with that?
Why not?
Right. So we were going to follow him, and he's going to take us to the revered one.
All right. You continue, and again, it's sort of the same display as these illithid stand and act aggressive, but back off. Almost like it's hard to gauge exactly what's happening there, but you can tell they want to attack you. They're just hungry, but for some reason they're not. You continue forward, and actually, Lucas. Got it, Nick. So actually, Lucas, you see where he's leading you to before you even get there. You got a pretty good passive investigation.
Yeah, dude.
So, as he's leading you up in this direction, and you see what looks to be this pattern of stones on a wall, and you can't help but notice that while there's a lot of, on a lot of the surface of this rocky face, there's, moss and fungus and plants that grow. There's a certain rectangular portion that seems a little smoother, that is completely free of any foliage, with this little arcane symbol of inlaid stones into the wall next to it.
Do I know what that is? Do I see like any kind of language I recognize, or what the arcane symbol might be?
It is it's sort of a mixture of Draconic and Elvish text, which is kind of very common. Either of those languages is very common in magical writing.
They say,
So,
do I see this?
This isn't an Arcana check. This is investigation.
I know. Do I see this though? Because
Yeah. So you would recognize, if you're proficient in Arcana, you'd recognize what the symbol means once you notice it. It's not the most visible thing, and you have to put together that it actually is making a symbol, because it's just rocks in a wall. It's like looking up at the stars and noticing a constellation. You're not going to see it unless you're looking for it.
Okay.
14 on investigation.
So this is a Arcana check, you said?
If you notice it and you have proficiency on Arcana, you already know what it means. It just means open.
Okay.
I'm going to say, because I can read Draconic and Elvish.
Does it look like it's a... Do I know, like, what it's for?
It means open.
Well,
and
I
it's
know,
next to a rectangular portion of the wall
Oh.
that completely lacks any foliage and has a little bit more of a shimmer than the rest of the rock.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, nobody else here really speaks common, I guess, so I'll just speak it out in common and let everybody know. It looks like there's a door. I don't know, an arcane door of some kind? It says open. Looks like a door. I don't know anything else that's rectangular that says open that I wouldn't think it's a door.
Well, let's just keep going.
Well, I don't know. Our friend here seems to might know his way around. Might be worth at least asking him. See what if he's willing to tell us about it.
Is this where we're going to?
It is.
Or is this on the way?
You are currently, the direction that he is leading you is straight towards that wall.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Then we're just going to keep going.
Okay. So he walks forward, you see his hand glow a slight purplish color as he reaches forward, touches the wall, and this rock just opens up, revealing an entryway going further.
Oh, I thought it was going to be more magical than that. Just a sliding door.
I swear this guy knows way too much. This is kind of sus.
Oh, by the way, Anon, we're going to the guy that brain fucked you.
Ah,
Because I was the only one in the party at the time because you stepped away that could speak Undercommon.
Just out of
thank you for doing
curiosity,
that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Did he do anything to activate it, or did he just put his hand on it?
He just... It looked like he used maybe like a mage hand or something. Or it could have just been prestidigitation. He used
That's a
magic.
strong
He
mage
just
hand.
He just put some magic on his hand and activated the rune. You're familiar with the process. Many magical runes require that. You have to have magic to activate them.
Okay. Well, I was just making sure that that's the case. But all
Again,
right. So what's
I'm gonna
beyond
turn back to the party.
the gate? Okay. What's up?
I'm going to try the before we go in. Remember, we're not here to harm anybody.
Yeah, we know.
Promise them we wouldn't harm them.
We got that.
As I motion my hand to continue to lead us forward.
All right. So doors open and he leads you forward. He leaves the door open and continues. So you continue going down, and you find yourself going down this this long winding sort of cavern way. As you continue, you see the occasional other illithid, but all in all, there was more of them out there than there are in here. Now, the most startling thing that you see is the occasional small little pond with what looks to be these, not a lot of them, but you see the occasional small squid-like creature, only about that big, no bigger than probably a rat.
Something like the thing that went in my ear.
Do what?
Looks like the thing that went in my
just
ear.
like the thing that went in your ear.
Hey, I know what those are. I'm going to speak to him in Undercommon. I had one of those crawl in my ear.
You should be one of us.
I died.
That's gross. I'm gonna cover my ears.
Died. He came back to life.
That thing is no one else knows what y'all are saying.
No one
does. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, no, I was like,
No one knows why Anon's covering his ears.
Really enlightening experience.
I'm kind of creeped out. I don't want anything in my ear.
So you can continue trekking forward, and eventually, I'll just go ahead and share something with you guys.
Yeah, it's just shared.
I will say, as we were walking past all of the illithid, as I was using my wand of smiles to make each of them smile as we were passing by. So
It's hard to tell when they're even smiling is the thing.
their lips are going to go up like...
They got those big tentacles on their face that totally cover their mouths.
That's awesome.
So
those are some happy people.
I want to do some super quick here as we're getting into the pools and all. I just want to really kind of take an in-depth, like, stare hard at this guy that's right along guiding us. I mean, does it seem like his breathing's quickening? Is he licking his tentacle chops? Does it feel like we're kind of like he's getting excited because we're about to get caught in a trap?
So you want to do an insight?
Yeah, I do.
Give me an insight check.
Man, read a room.
I'm super good at insight. 15.
Let's see here. I am not rolling that in the chat. I'll roll it across the screen. So you notice at this point he started it's hard to tell, but occasionally you'll notice his head turn to the left or turn to the right, and almost like he'll try to sneak the occasional glance behind him.
Elf Plague with Finger Blaster. We about to go on hot.
Finger blast is very pretty thing.
What is this guy wear? Did I miss something? Is this not the same dwarf? This is a different person?
This is
No,
an
that's-
illithid now.
Oh, this is the illithid.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, he's taking us to the other illithid that mine booked.
Oh.
I'm over here, and I'm just. Can I do like a perception check to look for any like thing that looks suspicious? Like, because since I hear that, since he's like messaged that to me, I'm gonna be on full alert. Like, you know.
You gotta mute your
Mute
Your
yourself
thingy
in Zoom.
I don't have my thing in Zoom. It's because they're around me. The other people are around me.
Hold on.
the other people.
So yeah, give me a perception check, Bon.
That's not bad.
That isn't bad. So you're just barely through the entryway. I'd say you're probably maybe, well, I won't say barely. The entryway's still in sight though. You're probably a couple hundred feet into this actual series of caverns. And coming from a ways behind you, you swear you hear some kind of whispering, like a long way off in the distance. It's not really whispering, but more of a low mumble speech. And you actually recognize the language. It is Elvish that you are hearing. But as far as what you're actually hearing, you hear the occasional mention of the word mongrel. And the Supreme Empire, as you hear at one point. But none of these words are telepathic, which is a common way that Illithid would actually communicate. Not exclusively.
So this is coming from behind us?
From kind of further back, kind of probably close to where you guys just were, before you even decide to take a fork in the path.
El Fuego, come in. El Fuego, come in. Or I can't do that. She's got to send the message to me.
Yeah,
damn it.
he does.
Yeah.
Oh, finger blaster, finger blaster. What you see?
El Fuego, we got incoming from behind. I hear whispers of Elvish. Don't know quite sure what it is. What were the words that they were chanting or saying?
Heard something about, hey Dylan, something about the Supreme Empire, and you heard the occasional mention. You didn't roll high enough to pick up on front conversations, but you did roll enough to where you heard the word mongrel a few times as well.
Something about the Supreme Empire and Mongol. Copy.
Most prisoners don't talk about Supreme Empire. I mean, we're checking out. Keep an eye out.
Will do. Finger blaster out.
Finger blaster.
So if we're still kind of casually walking along two things, now that I've warned him, I'm also just want to convey that to, I don't know, I don't know if everybody's all kind of tight together, and since he's on the mount, I can kind of
We're tight together.
But I also want to, like, if he's looking to the left and right, like, where is he looking at exactly?
Just looks like the walls, frankly. It's almost like he's turning his head and trying to look out of like the corner of his eye. He's paranoid about something.
All right, what we going? What we doing?
You tell me. You keep trekking forward?
Keep pressing forward. There is a map open.
I will just kind of walk up next to each person as we're going and just kind of whisper in their ear just kind of what it is I'm seeing, so everybody else in the group is aware.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask another comment. Where is this ultimate one that you've been talking about?
The revered one.
The revered
just up
one.
ahead.
How much further?
Right around this bend.
Well, then we better make it quick.
Yo, I feel like we need some kind of preparation or something.
We should
There's a lot of
stop for
blind trust.
a
Yeah.
sushi break.
So what are you asking for?
Well, I'm also curious, why? Is there anybody else around here? Is it just them? I mean,
Just Illithid.
No, I'm asking the group, like, should we convey that to this guy? Because I don't really know about just walking into the revered one with a bunch of half-starved people that are only getting stopped by the revered one, who I'm assuming is a brain that also wants to eat brains. So what is stopping them from eating us?
Oh, I have a question for you. I'm speaking of uncommon today. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You keep looking around. What is coming after you?
Wow.
The drow. They're here.
Hopefully not.
Why are you looking for them?
They are a threat.
Wonderful. So, apparently he's paranoid as fuck because of drow.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying that. We're past this gate thing that is apparently their security measure.
Said hopefully they're not here, but they're being hunted.
Yeah.
By the drow.
Alright.
I see no reason not to trust them. And so they give us a reason not to trust them.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust people just in general, typically. Now, we can just give it a go. I'm okay with that, but I'm not going to say I don't see a reason not to trust them. People in desperation do desperate things. They are desperate.
You keep on your toes.
What you guys doing?
But I would like to know why we were warned to turn back.
Hey, Gavin, do I need to do another stealth check?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'd like to know why we were warned to go back. So we need to keep on our toes,
Okay.
and we'll keep going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send message to Lucas. Be ready to kill everything in this place.
Yeah,
If he
it's
knows
a
common, then
lot of
he's
potion
making-
components, so yeah, let's do it.
I'm just saying. Keep on your toes. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen here, then we're going to kill them all. But first, we need to make them know that we trust them.
Hold the milk.
I'm not just being foolish here. I'd rather him trust us, because if he does know common,
Sure, but
he's
we're
fooling
also
us.
going into the belly of the beast, as it were.
We are. But we can kill everything here. Burn it down as we go out.
I'm gonna touch Bond, and
How are you gonna touch me? I'm in the
That's
shadows.
way back
oh
there.
yeah,
hiding.
that's true. Darn.
I am
Who's the
not
close?
there.
Who is to my right?
I would say
Wait, what?
He froze.
He froze. Oh, there you
okay,
go.
Am I good now? Okay.
Yeah.
Since Raven and Lucas are having this conversation, it's probably going to be either Flora or Molly that are going to be the closest to you.
Okay,
Well, Raven and Lucas are having a conversation through message, so
I know.
I'm gonna grab Molly's hand and cast Gift of Alacrity. Just to try to
Okay.
give us a little edge up.
This is where we're going. Let's. All right. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
That means you get advantage on your next initiative roll.
Oh, good, yeah, because usually I'm like the tank and I'm like 7th to go.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Bardic Inspiration.
Well, no,
while I-
not advantage. She gets to add 1d8 to the initiative roll.
Oh, okay. So you add a D8 to your next initiative roll.
Laura, who are you giving the Bardic Inspiration to?
I was gonna give it to Molly.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Putting all your eggs on the tank. I like it.
All right. All right, kids.
So you,
Let's.
So you need a little power bar. Ooh.
yeah.
All right, I guess we're gonna keep. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going, keeping our eyes out, because I'm pretty sure we're walking into a trap. But well, you know.
All right. So you round this corner, and
It's got a power bar, so it's fine.
it's odd what you see. You see a brain. It is definitely a brain, but everybody roll me a history check real quick. Oh, who oh, oh.
Nice.
Rat.
Okay, so I'm gonna say for those of you who rolled a 15, in between a 15 and a 20, I'm gonna say and everybody who rolled above a 15, this is what you know, that this brain, not even close to how big an elder brain should be. Elder brains are normally massive, and they're these giant brains with 5 tentacles that pretty much reach through the entire room. What you see is this brain that's maybe about the size of a horse. It has these 3 kind of weak tentacles, and rather than floating above the surface of the water with sheer telekinetic ability, it's just kind of swimming through this pool that is filled with, well, I wouldn't say filled, that has some of these illithid tadpoles in it. Maybe 10 to 20 of them. Not many. Now, for those of you that rolled a 20 or higher, what you would know is that an elder brain comes directly from the harvested brain of a legendary illithid born once in a generation called an Ilutharid. And there's always an elder brain and an Ilutharid at the same time. When the elder brain dies, the Ilutharid is killed, they harvest their brain, and it becomes the new elder brain. That's the cycle of illithid culture. However, that was broken 112 years ago when the 7 deadly sins killed the elder brain and the Ilutharid. So there should not be another elder brain. And this doesn't look like what you would expect an elder brain to look like.
Is this the enlightened one that you were talking about?
A revered one.
The revered one?
Indeed.
There's
He
no-
bows and says, "My lord."
Looks small. Looks very
So-
small.
You are the revered one.
Thank you all for coming here.
You're not
As you hear this voice, it's like an echo in your heads.
You're not the true elder brain, are you?
I am currently the best thing we have.
Right, but
You're like the
not
Mexican off-brand. You're like Elder Braun.
By the way, you hear this is in common, by the way, so all of you can converse with it.
I'm still speaking in undercommon.
Okay, but I'm just saying for those of you that don't understand undercommon, you understand this.
Oh.
So you are not the true one. You're the best thing they have. So why did you warn us to turn back?
To be honest, it was a couple of reasons. I was afraid that you would mean us harm.
Oh, you tried to attack me, and I
I
pointed
tried
my
to
head.
force you to turn back.
Good luck. That's actually what made us come here.
Whoops.
We would have just kept going. We're on our
They're
way to
really
kill-
big brain move there.
We're gonna go kill a vampire.
Yes, about that.
What about
I do
that?
not believe that you should slay him.
And why is that?
With the power that I've inherited over my people, I hear all, I see all, and I've caught a glimpse of his mind. Well, he is indeed dangerous and would most certainly try to kill you should you challenge him. If Kaleem is the puppet master, then this is the puppet trying to pull its wielder's strings. Malakanth has his own goals.
So you recommend us going to speak to Malakan to get him on our side to go kill?
Oh, I'm sure he would not wish to be on your side.
And
Your existence is a threat.
if he's not with us, he's against us.
I can only tell you what I would do in this situation. Allow him to challenge Kaleem.
And Kareem just fries him.
Then you swoop in and you slay the weakened beast.
But how long do we have to wait before he gets the balls enough to go attack Kareem?
That I cannot tell you. I can tell you the other reason I told you to turn back is because of the drow. I don't believe you would make it to him, given your current path.
Why would the drow have problems with us?
I
Yeah,
realize
right.
how ironic this will sound coming from an Illithid, but the drow believe themselves to be superior. It doesn't matter what you are or who you are. We have been the brunt of their aggression because of this very belief, the belief that we have long held. They believe themselves better than us, better than you, and if given the chance, they will surely... You can only hope that they only enslave you.
But I promise you one thing. I know enslavement, and I will not be there. I know how
Everybody roll an insight check.
Okay. I like insight. Insight's good.
I rolled 2 natural 20s and a natural 1. It's all highs and lows for me today.
I rolled them there 13. We got 18 though.
The whopping
So-
11.
Lucas, I really want to
Anand-
stab him.
Molly, Bon, and Flora. He's repeating himself. He's trying to make this conversation take longer.
Okay.
Sus.
I think we've got what we're going to get out of this guy. There's no new information. It's about what we expected. So, peace be with you, my friend. But we got places to be.
Wait,
Yes. That we do.
you can help us. I promise. I love my people, and that it should not be
Yeah,
in
if
an
you need anything else,
Illithid.
hit me up on my Insta. We gone.
Everyone knows Illithid don't love. Bye.
I'm hopping back out on my dragon, and I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm on the carpet.
Did you just
We'll roll it out.
kick the illithid? He just kicked the illithid off of the horse. Like, bitch, get off!
You start hearing this voice in your head screaming, "It is time, my children! Reclaim our futures! Gather your strength! The
Oh,
one with the
God.
dragon! The one holding the axe! They are our keys!"
I'm gonna immediately cast Sickening Radiance on the brain.
Can I, like, yeah, I was about to say, can I take a shot? Because I'm
I'm
like, aimed
casting
in.
Sickening Radiance
I'm-
right on the brain.
Brad, when I'm saying I was alert, like, as soon as shit went down, as soon as he said something, I'm firing a damn shot. Like that was the, like...
Okay. I will say you can go ahead and start working on making that attack roll. And
Okay.
Anand draws his weapon and just says, "I bloody told you. May I please?"
Anand, your voice really changed right there.
It did a little bit, but the Sickening Radiance is still active. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
He
let
says,
me hit it.
"May I please?" holding his weapon in his hand.
You said the wrong name. You said Anand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he meant to say Anand. Anand was the one that put Gias on him.
Asking Anand. Okay.
I thought you were saying as like you said Anand.
Yeah,
so I said no.
as Anand.
You, yeah. The Gias is canceled. Merry Christmas.
Let me use
All right, I need
ionizer.
everybody to roll initiative.
That's a 19 to hit. Yeah, 19 to hit.
I rolled a 22 on that nish.
Hey, that's
All
a
right.
average. I'll take it. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I rolled a 13. Fuck that shit.
So I need to roll.
How do
some
I only have a
custom-
+4? I thought I had a +5 to initiative.
What's your dex?
My dex is plus. Yeah, it's +4. My dex is 19.
So
52.
if you guys want to take a quick 5 bathroom break while I get the combat set up.
That's cool.
He's got a McCon of 16.
Not to make a fucking pure.
So did I shoot him? That's a 19 to hit. You said I could make an attack roll.
Wait, how did so many people all get a 16 on it? What the hell?
That's a lot of 16s.
I was thinking, I was like, all right, I need to re-roll all of this initiative, but no, you guys just all rolled fucking 16.
Should we all re-roll initiative?
No,
I
that's fine.
I rolled my 22.
It's okay. It doesn't matter because I'm still gonna go before all of them unless one of them else has a dex of 20.
Yeah.
The only one that might is Flora.
I have an 18.
Yeah. So I go first.
I swear, I'm getting the alert feat. I'm getting the alert feat, I swear.
I have a higher dex than the bro.
Because I didn't put all of that shit in the dex. Well, I put most of it. And my dex is the highest. But I don't, I didn't max it out.
I only maxed it out because I hit harder. I'll be right back. You okay? Okay.
Let's see. Let's see that. Also, gonna need some faster music for this when you get set.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change it
What do
whenever.
you want?
Yeah, let's get rock and rolling up in here.
Hurry up.
Forgot to show one. This is just a really clustered combat initiative. This is like a Final Fantasy game. Like, it's pretty much you guys take your turn, then they take their turn. It's... Oh, somebody needs to roll initiative for Neston.
That should be Brandon. He's taking on that role.
Yeah, he's away for a second. No, that's not it. No, damn it, that's not it.
All right. Ready.
Yeah, this works.
All right, Gavin. Go ahead and get that sickening radiance.
I got it.
30-foot radius, man.
30. It's a 30-foot radius.
Yes,
Shut
it
up, every time,
is.
even in campaign 1, it's a massive radius spell.
It's huge.
So I assume you're wanting to put the radius in a way that wouldn't affect your party, correct?
I want to see the layout of the room, and then we'll decide what is best for me.
The map is up, man.
That's what
I'll
she
post
said.
it again.
Let me double check. All right, let's see what we've got. Yeah, I suppose.
Hey, Gavin. Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
Does a 19 hit, and do I get advantage, or did he know where I was at? I'm figuring he knows where I'm at.
He knows where you were at.
Yeah.
But a 19. Oh yeah, dude, a 19 hits.
I bet I did. I figured. And he's gonna just take a little bit of that. Oh, that was a 10. Yeah, as you just see a lightning bolt just...
I'm gonna let these things go off, but we're not really gonna do a full surprise round, considering
Yeah, that's fine.
you guys kind of, in a way, surprised each other. So we're just gonna say that it's just gonna be a straight round.
Oh, great! I've got a bad guy near me. I've got 2 bad guys. Dude, if they cut me off and corner me, I don't think you're gonna do that. I don't think you're gonna do that. They could totally trap my ass right now. If they really hated me, they could trap my ass right now.
Oh, I forgot to put one out there.
What, is it right behind me?
I'm gonna make sure I got all my bad guys.
Did I do that correctly?
So he doesn't take damage until his turn.
Well, did
Alright,
I
yeah.
did I win or did he win? Or I'm confused.
For the Sickening Radiance, you
Oh,
don't
he
roll
has
anything
to roll
yet.
it. Yeah.
It's a roll that he makes on his
Yeah,
turn.
you're right. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Got
That's
it.
a damn good move to do on a creature that can barely move, though.
I
Hey,
want to
Brennan,
kill all the
or-
little tadpoles too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Gavin,
What's up?
can you give me a quick layout of the land real quick?
The map's up, man.
Yeah, I know, but like, what? I see the map, but like, what's this? What's the like? Is that just liquid that's in the underneath the area? Is that liquid that's not like where the rocks are? What is that?
So those are just slight ledges. Ignore those. I'm just saying those are pathways. Like where the liquid is, the only liquid that you see in here is this giant spawning pool.
Okay, so is it all just flat ground?
I'm gonna say it is, just to make things simple.
Okay.
Did Molly
So
add
it's
the
not like
plus
I
8?
can.
Yeah, Molly, Molly can roll a D8 and add it to her initiative.
Roll a D8. Do it. No.
Even though she got a 16, she got a 6 on top of that.
She
So
got a
that's
22.
22.
We both. She matched me.
But the person with the higher base initiative bonus breaks the tie. So
I thought it
it's
was
still you.
Dex. Oh, okay.
Well,
It's the
it
same
starts
thing.
off with Dex, and then if there's a tie there, if there's any other initiative bonus in play, then that breaks the tie.
Yeah, initiative bonus is Dex.
Oh,
Not
dude.
always. Not for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people add stuff in addition to the Dex.
So who goes first? Nod? Alright.
Yeah, you know it does.
Well, there you go.
All right. So Anand, what are you doing? Oh,
So
by the way, you can move yourself anywhere in this one big main chamber if you want to.
So-
but that's not a
so-
lot of flexibility, but you can.
So the Sickening Radiance was my surprise round before combat.
I'm just letting that go off. I'm not doing it as a full surprise round, but you're fine to take your turn.
Gracious. What do I want to do to hurt people? What was... Ooh, a lot there.
Who is it?
But do I want to do it?
You are concentrating on something. Keep that in mind.
Oh, I never forget that. Yeah. I am. Why not? Let's see. This'll teach us something. I'm gonna cast that there gravity sinkhole.
Gravity sinkhole, and I realize I forgot to put somebody out here.
So I drag it over. Oh, hold on. Yeah, wrong thingy. 1 second. I'm. It's been a minute, but I think I can still do this. Let's see. Did that work? Did that work? Did that work? No, he has to roll. I keep doing it. He needs to roll. To a con saving throw.
I mean, if you want to drop it on him, that's fine too. I'm okay with either one.
Well, it did the same thing as last time, so I don't think I did it correctly because it literally.
So
did
that's fine. You can, if you want to, instead of me rolling, you can just drop the saving throw on them. I'm okay with that. The only time I'm not okay with that is against enemies that, like, major bosses, and that's only because of legendary resistance, because oftentimes it'll automatically apply the effect. Then I have to go in and delete it and stuff. So for them, I'd rather you just tell me. But here, yeah, that's fine. Just drop your save.
Okay. So it says 17 DC 16. Does that mean he beat it?
So that means he saved. Yeah, so your DC is, I believe, it's either 15 or 16
he has to
at
beat
this
it.
point.
He has
to
the save
match
is
it or beat it. So
yeah.
No, he saves.
Okay.
Does it do anything on a success?
On a failed save, 5d4 unoccupied. On a successful, the creature takes half.
Okay.
So he isn't pulled, but I still got to roll 5d10. And he takes half.
Yeah, roll it in the chat, and I'll apply the damage.
Okay. Where's my tens? So 12 points of force damage.
All right, to the imperfect elder brain. 10-4.
All right.
You want to use any movement or go anywhere?
I am going to make sure I'm on my carpet.
Okay. So I'd say these caverns, not that high. You're looking at probably only about 30-foot ceilings in here.
That's okay. Mute. There we go. All right, and I don't think I have any bonus action stuff on this character. Nope. We'll go ahead and end it there.
All right. Molly, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, one. What are the side effects?
Side effects?
Of hang on. If I enter the bubble.
So you have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you become exhausted, and you take radiant damage.
You glow green if you fail the save.
So sickening radiance is literally it's a tactical nuke. It's actual literal radiation.
Not gonna do that then. All right. Well, I'm still gonna rage. However.
Yeah. I believe I said you can move through allies if they allow it without hindering movement. So I believe that's what I say. So you can do that.
You believe that's what you say? Well, no one would know but you.
I believe that's what I have said previously. Attacking the intellect devour.
Yes.
Alright. You get to attack twice.
Cool. And I'm raging.
If you want to have advantage, you're reckless, but then things have advantage against you.
No. I'm just gonna regular old rage.
Under action. Flaming tongue off.
That's a definite hit.
Then add 2 damage to every one of these with a 1.
Okay,
So,
so that's a 7.
instead of 5.
Okay.
And again. Oh, shenanigans.
Aw, man.
What was that? What is that? Alright, that's all I know.
That's all you got? All right. It is the intellect of ours turn. So it runs out here, and you see it's just this brain with legs, but it like lifts its head into the air almost like it's sniffing. What's everybody's intelligence score?
Mine's 18.
16. I think me and Anand have the highest intelligence of the group.
Ew.
You were just like camouflaged.
Like, not even here.
Barbarian stealth, I'm dumb as a rock.
Does anybody have an intelligence higher than 18?
Oh.
Nobody? All right then. So Anand, this thing runs straight towards you.
He's on a carpet in the air.
The carpet.
How high off the ground are you?
As high as I can feasibly be.
Okay. Would you say you're higher than 10 feet?
How tall is the room?
30 feet?
Then I am like 25 feet in the air.
All right.
Because
next
I do
highest
something would
intelligence.
try to grab my ankles.
So next highest intelligence is actually Lucas, who's right next to you then. So it's going to use Devour Intellect on you, Lucas.
Oh no!
Make a... Either I can drag it on you, or you can just give me an intelligence saving throw. Your choice.
I'll make it myself. Thank you very much. Intelligence saving throw. I am not proficient. Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
You'll take it? That was actually the exact DC. So you succeed. So so that does nothing to you. You see it try to, it forms this link. It gets like right up to your face, and this red line of energy connects between you and this thing before it just snaps, having no effect on you. It gets frustrated and it's making a melee attack against you.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Cloak of displacement, go!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it still doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit?
Shield.
What's your AC? Oh, nice. Okay. So it takes its claw and just rakes against you as you pull up this shield, and it just, ding! You see like one little claw go through and like pierce the shield. But all in all, it's a pretty pathetic attempt as it just rears back and looks like it's ready for another attack. But that's its whole turn. All right. Moving on to the Mind Flayer Arcanist. Which one is this?
Oh, I don't know. It says Arcanist.
This is number 3.
Oh,
All right.
There's multiple Arcanists.
So it runs over here, and it can't really get line of sight with anybody else. So let's just see who it's going to attack. Molly. So this thing is casting a spell.
Alright.
So it targets you with... Ooh, yeah, that's what it's doing. It's actually going to move through his ally and onto the other side. And it's casting Lightning Bolt. You do have line of sight, Anand.
Anon knows. Anon counterspells it when he starts to cast.
What level are you casting Counterspell?
Level 3.
Level 3? That does it. It goes to just shoot out this lightning bolt, and its hand sparks for a second as just... And the spell fails.
You're
All right,
not
that's-
attacking my friends.
That's the end of his turn. Raven, you're up.
Nice.
It's the first counter spell I've gotten to use in your campaign, you douche.
I made an effort to make sure you got to use it this
Thank
game.
you.
In the same way, I made an effort to make sure that that Lucas benefited off his passive investigation.
It was so nice. I'm not trying to rush it, but Brandon, did you get your turn?
Yeah, I think he's... I can't hear him. I think he's muted, but he's looking at his abilities. It's only been like it's a month and a half or anything, since we've played, so...
No, I guess I just didn't know if he heard since he was.
Oh, and I have to, by the way, this rolled a whopping 9 for his initiative.
Oh, great. Okay. But I am glad because that actually slightly broke apart the giant line of enemies that all went simultaneously.
It's
So
actually good because he's playing this and too. It gives him time to be able to do something between the two characters instead of them being back to back.
yeah, that's true.
So I am going to cast Maximilian's Earthing Grasp on
Yeah.
the Imperfect Elder Brain.
Oh.
Has
Oh.
has the brain gone yet?
It hasn't, and I also realized I forgot to take its lair action, but I'll do it after your turn, Raven.
Yeah.
That is a failure. Okay, so what does that entail?
He's restrained.
So that just
Yeah,
means
he
he
is.
can't move, right?
Yep, and he takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Every turn that he's restrained. Now, does he have to take an action to break it, or does it just happen passively on turns?
Give me a second. Roll that damage.
Yeah, he can roll a strength saving throw to get out of it.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
it take his action to do it, or does it just happen every turn?
You stop it. Square unoccupied space. As the action you can have. As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained object, which must make a strength saving throw. The target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. To break out of the restrained target must use his action to make a strength check against the spell save DC. Unsuccessful, the target escapes and is no longer restrained.
Quality.
As an
That's
action, you
pretty
can
good.
cause the hand to reach for a different creature or move to a different unoccupied space within range.
It's held inside of the radiation. I love it.
I mean, spoiler alert, Elder Brains don't have a very high movement speed.
Doesn't matter.
Right. I'm sure their strength isn't that high either.
So, all right. Do you have anything you can do as a bonus?
But yeah, I'm gonna move over to, let's see. I'm gonna go around this way.
Remember, you can only make a bonus action weapon attack if you use your action to make a weapon attack. Remember that?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But I'm gonna move here on the other side. Oh wait, Anon's not, so I'm gonna actually move here. So me and Lucas are
Flanking.
flanking. And as a bonus action, I am going to now what am I gonna do? Give me a second.
Always have a bonus, and if you don't, that's okay. But if you think you have something you can do, by all means.
Yeah, I'll just give you 2 seconds. Do. Okay, you know what? Screw you, interact with object, pulling out the hand cannon. I'm just gonna blow this dude's brains out.
You already used your action.
I can shoot a second one with a bonus action.
Only if you've already used your action to make a weapon attack. That's the rules for offhanded weapons. Unless you have a feature that says when you cast a spell, then you can make a weapon attack. Sometimes you have that.
Give me. See if I have anything freaking silent. That lets me do bonus action shit. Oh yeah, I know what I can do. Yeah, Chain of Death.
All right, you can use that a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per day. So you got one.
Yep. So, a heavy iron chain at least 5 feet in length has the advantage on a small, tiny da-da-da-da. This attack automatically fails if the target is huge or larger. You can use this feature.
Or I think it might be a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. It's either that or proficiency, but limited uses per day.
Okay, okay, so I'm actually going to throw it over at Starving Mindflayer 3, or Mindflayer Arcanist 3, and I'm pulling Arcanist 3 to me.
What is that, a strength save?
It doesn't say a save.
Pretty sure it's a strength save.
Well, you don't have any save in here. It says if the creature, you may pull it on a, yeah, it's not a successful hit, so I rolled to hit it.
Okay, there you go. I knew there was something that you had to do, so yeah, roll to hit.
I don't know what the plus to that is.
8 plus, or it is 8. Wait, no, it's just your proficiency bonus plus charisma. Yeah, it's your proficiency bonus plus charisma.
My proficiency bonus plus charisma?
Or no, it's yeah, proficiency plus charisma. That's what it is. Like any regular spell attack.
Okay, so it's 16 plus 5 plus 4.
That hits.
And now I'm going to yank him to me. And because of that,
he should take some psychic damage too, I'm pretty sure.
No, he doesn't take damage of the chain of
he
death.
Doesn't? Okay.
Nope, but Nord gets opportunity attack because I pulled him out of the occupying space.
Forced movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
If the creature is displayed, okay, it does not provoke opportunity attacks. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping. That's what I was hoping for, but oh well.
Yeah, a creature has to use their own movement to provoke an opportunity attack.
And now he is bound.
Okay. Good deal.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Laura, what you got? Oh, no, I said I was going to use his lair action. So, the Imperfect Elder Brain is going to use his lair action, and he is going to... I like it. That's what I'm going to do. So... yeah, I like that. Alright, who am I targeting? So just to show, I rolled a 1. Raven is the first. So, Raven, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Raven's charismatic, right?
Yeah. Like a motherfucker. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. So you feel your body start to become heavy, and you feel as almost like your feet start to bond to the ground as your body starts to just become totally unwilling to move. And you shake the effect off, and suddenly you feel rather weightless again. As he was trying to hold you in place, and it just didn't work. And now, Flora, it's your turn.
It's been so long since we played.
As indeed it has.
I was gonna do Psychic Lance on the Starving Mind Flare that's near me. And it's an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. So, gotcha. Starving Mind Flayer, intelligence save. You got it. That is a very bad roll. That's a 12.
And that's based on.
It fails. Big time
I'm actually
fails.
really surprised by that.
There we go. Oh. I am clicking all the wrong things, right? Because I'm.
Yeah, as this thing just thrashes around, its head tentacles just as it can barely even muster a scream. You can always take a bonus action. I don't know if you have, like, you could always inspire somebody. You have a limited number of those per day, however, so that's up to you. Molly's still holding on to one inspiration that you gave her, but that you can have more than one out at a time. That's fine. Or you can take some movement, or you can any or all of the above.
I was gonna use mini hailstorm on the same one.
You have something that says you can make a weapon attack after a spell attack. I don't think that you do, but I'm not 100% confident that I'm right on that. No, you don't have anything like that. Some classes get something that says you can, but you don't have that.
Okay. I'll give inspiration to Anand.
Okay. Anand, you got a D8 at inspiration to hold on to.
Huh? Yeah.
Or is it a D10 by this point?
I'm not sure.
We can move on. I can check for you. Unless, by all means, whenever you're done.
I'm done.
All right. And actually, it is a D10. At 10th level, it goes up to a D10. So your inspiration dice are both for Molly and Marte, or Molly and Anand. It's you got a D10. All right, Lucas.
Cool. I'm actually gonna hop up on the broom and I'm gonna kick up off of the ground. So the intellect of hour 2 gets an attack of opportunity against me.
It's gonna take it.
With disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let me roll again to see if that would hit. Oh, the first one did, but let's see. So that does hit with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
You'll take it? All right. So you take 7 points of slashing damage as this thing rakes across your back as you start to fly up into the air.
Alright. So I'm going to just kind of get a little high, because these things are only like, what, they can only get about 10 feet off the ground and whatnot?
What can?
These...
Oh, the intellect of ours?
Yeah.
You don't know exactly, but you do know that it went after you instead of Anand.
Yeah, but it looks like they don't have much of a reach past like 15 feet.
Possibly.
Alright, well, okay, well, I get like 15 feet, I guess, off the ground.
All right.
And I'm going to fly just around this thing. So...
this other intellect of ours is going to take an attack of opportunity.
That's why I didn't know if I was high enough at 15.
Oh, that's right. You were high enough.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, because it can't reach you. Yeah,
Okay.
You're good.
Cool. So now I'm going to give a low-key whistle, and I'm going to bring out a cat of catastrophe.
Okay.
And he will go right here.
Oh, here we go.
His
You're
target.
putting him.
Yeah, right where I'm pointing. That blank spot. There we go.
And he has your initiative of 16.
Yep. His target will be this guy here. And
All right.
I am going to subtle cast, and I'm going to say, Norn, I'm sorry, but you wanted us to come here. You can't have brought this on yourself. Whoop-ow!
What are you casting?
I am subtle casting Lightning Bolt.
Okay. Are you lowering yourself to the ground though, so that you're actually in a line with all these things?
Yep.
Okay. Because you'd have to.
Quality.
So it hits everything in that path, including Norn.
Dude. That's so many saving throws I have to roll, man. Come on.
You don't have to do them. I can do them.
Sure, yes, by all means.
Alright, this is the first one. He has disadvantage.
Why did it give him advantage?
I don't know. Just take it off and I'll roll them again.
Yeah, just roll. Just give me you know what? I'll do it for that one. I don't know why he would have had. There we go. Well, one of them is a nat 1, so that's a crit. And then you can just roll it on all the other ones. So you critted on Arcanist 2.
How did the Intellect Devourer get a 22? That's a very dexterous little bad boy. Alright, let's see how...
Wouldn't he have disadvantage as well, though?
No, because the cat only targets one person, even though he's next to
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Alright, let me throw it on Norn. Let's see how Norn does. Hey, you know what? Norn survived. He's alright. He's 3. He has advantage again for some reason.
I don't... Okay, Oh, I know why. I know why. So that first one actually succeeded. Yeah, that first one actually succeeded. Well, no, the first one, it would have been a straight roll.
Yeah, and you rolled and we got that one. We're going with that. Alright, and then the last one here.
We're just going with a regular failure on that first one.
That is a lot of high deck saves. Did they just roll consistently well?
So, the Intellect Devourer got a nat 20, Norn got a nat 20, the third one got a nat 19, and Arcanist 1 also got a nat 19.
I figured
Wow.
out to uncheat again.
Bro,
I mean,
that is the most unlucky thing I've ever seen in my life. Crap.
Anywho.
Wow.
So they all take half damage, except for the first one takes full.
yeah, Arcanist 2 takes full damage. So that's a 27 damage to Arcanist 2, and then 13 to the rest.
Alright. Now my cat goes. My cat gets to take a bite against Arcanist Modifier 2.
Yeah, apply all this damage real quick. So Norn takes 13.
Alright, does a 16 hit the Mind Flayer?
Intellect. Hold on. Intellect Devour 1 takes 13. Intellect Devourer 1 isn't looking good. Arcanist 3, Arcanist 3, Arcanist 3. It takes 13. And number 1 also takes... Is this number 1? Yeah, also takes 13. Alright, all damage is applied. And the 16 is attacking the Arcanist?
Arcanist.
Or
Mind
your,
Flayer 2,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 16 hits.
Okay, so then he takes 2d6 plus 3. So he takes another 5 points of damage, and he has to make a saving throw of a DC 13 strength, or he's knocked prone.
Takes 5 points of damage?
Yep.
And what's the DC on that?
Strength of 13.
because these things have a ton of strength. So that's a 4, so it fails.
It failed that, but it couldn't fail the deck save. Well, that one actually did. So he's knocked prone.
All right, it is now prone.
That's it, my turn.
Hell on it.
I've added the prone condition to it. I'm doing that now.
Nice.
Good deal. So now it will actually automatically roll like it should anytime you attack it because it's prone. Good deal. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
All right, Bon.
Oh, hey, Gavin. Guess what I just figured out? So
What's that?
now at level 10, I can use if my gun jams, knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen. I can use a grip point to fix it with a bonus action
Oh, cool.
with rapid
Okay.
repair. Oh, and so with wounding shot, like the trick shot, wounding shot, what's the strength save on that?
The saving throw is that plus proficiency plus dex. I believe the DC is 17 for you.
Okay, that's a that's a high DC.
It's not bad.
Yeah, okay. And another thing is, when do I get my trick shots back? After a short rest or a long
Both.
rest?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Yep.
All of them or just...
All of them.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a trick shot, a wounding quick trick shot on starving mind flare. The one that's closest to me. This guy, like right
Zion.
there. Yeah.
All right. What kind of save is that?
guy right there. That's a strength save. Is it a...
Oh yeah, and that hits. And
15 to hit. Okay.
Yeah, and it fails its strength save.
Cool. That means it's knocked prone too.
Okay.
And it's taken that. And I don't do trick sneak attack damage on that, do I?
You're still hidden, so yes, you do.
I'm considered hidden to these guys?
You were hiding the whole time. Oh no, wait, you popped.
No, you
I
made an
shot.
attack. Yeah, so
Yeah.
no, you're not hidden unless you use your bonus action to hide. But you've already made your attack.
I can't,
so
but there's nothing for me to hide around.
there's corners.
You don't have
What do
to. You just
You said
hide.
this was flat
It's
ground.
just what you do.
I mean, there has to be a reasonable place where you would be able to hide. But hiding around a corner is something people can totally do.
Okay. So what would be a corner? Oh, okay. I'm seeing what you're saying.
Like
All right,
here
so-
would be
yeah,
like
yeah.
a corner.
I
Or
thought this was
here
like a cliff.
would be a corner. Just anywhere that interrupts line of sight.
Yeah, I got you. I thought this was an entire... Like, I didn't think that the empty space right here... I didn't know those were walls.
Yeah, no, those are walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I guess I would come to over here and hide.
You are still in sight of at
Safe.
least that guy.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to be not in... Or, I can't, never mind. I can't even hide from the mind flayer, so I'm not going to
My
hide.
thoughts would be here.
Yeah.
You could hide
I-
there. Or you
I
could
can't
hide,
hide,
like,
but...
there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, Gavin, is I can't hide from the person I want to shoot.
Oh, the Elder Brain. No, no,
Yeah.
you cannot. It can sense your location, regardless
Yeah.
of what you are or where you are and what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do that, so let me knock one of my trick shots off, or grip points off. Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot the Elder Brain now. Get a little hit on that trucker. And
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
you
nat
got line
one.
of sight. Oh my god, dude, and your gun jams.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Luck point.
There you go.
That's a 17.
And that's a hit. You turned a
Yeah.
jam into a hit.
Yeah. That jam would have fucked up. 12 hit to him.
All right.
And then, I might as well, honestly. Bonus action reload.
You can do that.
Got the feet.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. You picked up a feat for it. Okay. Yeah. So that way you stay topped off. It's like when you're playing a first-person shooter. Even though you only shot like 4 shots out of your assault rifle, it's still.
Yep.
After every skirmish.
Go to inventory. Knock off 3 bullets. 186. So that way Neston doesn't have to complain. Oh, he gets infinite ammo. No, I'm knocking off ammo. It just has so much that I can barely go through it.
You got anything else?
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Intellect Devour 1. So it looks at you, Molly, takes a sniff, and is just like, nah. It's running over here to Norn. It's gonna put itself right there, and it's taking an attack at Norn.
Is that one knocked prone, or was it another one?
No, I don't believe the Intellect Devour is knocked prone. I've been marking it when they're prone. So it's gonna make a it's gonna do a Devour Intellect against Norn. Oh yeah, that's a big ol' success. Now it's coming in with a claw attack.
If you want to, you can kill this thing.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a miss.
You have a feat, so if it attacks a friend of yours, you can hit it.
You could.
Maybe that's right. Whoa.
Sitting
back, wait for my turn somewhere.
So the first one wasn't technically an attack because it involved a saving throw, but this is an attack roll. So by all means, as of the second thing, you can.
Yes. So which one am I? Number 2 down there. Oh, 1.
Number 1, Intellect Devour 1,
Yeah,
is the one that just attacked Norn.
Raging and swinging.
Roll damage on it.
Oh yeah. You really don't even need to, but let's see. It had 1 hit point left. It had 1. Do you want to get fancy with how you kill it, or you just cleave it in 2?
I'm gonna stomp on it.
You're gonna stomp on it.
I'm just gonna smush it
So-
like a bad cigarette butt.
You shiska bob it with your glaive, and then just like Gears of War style curb stomp this thing,
There we go.
and it splatters as it dies. I'm not even gonna make it an obstacle on the field. It's gone. All right, the next Starving Mind Flayer. So yeah, it's going to.
Just so you don't forget, you may want to just stand up because he is prone.
This one is? This guy right here?
Nope, never mind. Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think he was.
I was very mistaken. I didn't realize that was when you were on.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what it's going to do. It's going to use its action and activate Mind Blast. So that is a 60-foot cone.
Super.
It's pretty big. I have to scroll up just to expand the cone. And it's going to point it... Yeah, it's going to point it that way. And I realize he's hitting his own guy. That's okay. That guy is he's not having a good day anyway. So if you're inside of this cone, I need a intelligence saving throw.
Aw, man. Wait, don't I have a thing for that? I have a thing for that.
Oh no.
For intelligence saving.
But
Yeah, don't we have
Do
some
you
weird
have-
second
hey,
ability
Laura.
thing to resist these things?
You have advantage on all psionic saving throws. So yes,
yeah,
that's true.
that's what
By
I'm
all
saying.
means, roll with advantage because this is a innate psionic ability.
Or
Okay.
roll you another one.
I completely fucked that up.
Intelligence.
Well,
saving
that's a
throw.
success.
Aw.
Not the 7. Tested.
Doesn't he have advantage?
Yeah, that's with it.
Oh, with advantage.
Oh shit.
Destin's a little retarded. It's okay. We love Destin.
I dropped a 1.
Hey, and
At least
Molly,
I'm gonna crit. You know,
just do the saving throw all over again since it wasn't with advantage the first time.
Roll it
That's
again.
what I did for Flora, so that's what I'm gonna do for you too.
Yeah, it's not the +2.
Appreciate
So
you,
just roll it
Captain.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
I will fight.
So these are lesson spells, right? All the ones that have P on them are prepared.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
my cat
Should-
does
hold
not
up.
have advantage.
Go to
No, your cat
Yeah.
does not.
No, that's what I'm saying. My cat doesn't, and my cat has a intelligence of 3, so he has a -4 to the save. So that's a 1 that he rolled total.
Oh, you rolled one for him? Oh, that's okay. All right, so if you rolled a...
What did he cast?
He uses Mind Blast. It's an innate illithid thing.
Uh-huh.
Dude, look, I give you full permission to Google it right now. And you'll also see that I nerfed it if you do. So yeah, if you rolled a 16 or higher, you take... Okay, so if you rolled a 16 or higher, that is 11 psychic damage. If you rolled a 15 or lower, that is... Where's my roll again? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so if you rolled a 15 or a 14 or lower, so I guess it would be a 15 or higher. If you rolled a 14 or lower, that is 23 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Alright. So you said 11 if we succeeded?
11 if you succeeded and you're not stunned.
Alright, then that goes down to 5 for me, because I'm resistant to psychic damage.
Okay.
And
Just add your wounds in accordingly.
23. Hey, my cat's still up.
All right.
Can my cat get stunned? I guess it can. Doesn't say can't.
He can, but his targeted effect would still work with the whole disadvantage thing.
Okay. So that's 42 minus 23 is 19.
So how much damage? Yeah, that's right. Your cat took
Yeah,
23.
he's got
So
19
I
hit
have to
points
add that.
left. 19 hit points. Because he has 5 temporary hit points. That's just part of whenever he gets temporary hit points equal to like my charisma modifier or something like that.
Then I will give him 18 wounds instead of 23. All right, and he's going to just move 5 feet over, and that's the end of his turn. Mind Flayer Arcanist 2. Let me pull up his sheet, see his spells.
Can you get rid of that cone before you do anything?
Oh, yeah.
It's making my recording look weird because apparently I was playing with green screen stuff earlier, so it just makes it look like there's just a giant hole in the map where the older Mind Flayer is, and now there's a cone where there's just a missing portion of the map. It's actually kind of cool. It looks kind of cool.
Okay, I know what he's going to do. He is going to move around here.
He's prone.
He's going to use half his movement to stand up. He has 15 feet of movement left. He's going to go here. Here. He has now entered your range, Molly. Have you had a turn since you used your attack of opportunity?
Yes.
He has now entered the sickening radiance and has to make a Constitution saving throw.
And he will do so.
I have not had a turn yet, no.
Okay.
Not since my last turn and opportunity.
That's a 6.
He rolled a 6?
A 6 on a saving throw, yes.
Okay, 1 second.
Brandon, don't forget, you get nested next turn.
I think Neston failed his save, actually.
He took 18 points of radiant damage, and he is now glowing green.
He took 18 points of radiant damage?
Yes.
Well, I got some bad
Neston
news
did
and some
fail-
good news
Neston
for
did
you.
fail his save.
Anand, I got some bad news and some good news for you. He's not
Okay.
glowing green. That's the bad news.
Okay.
The good news is it's because he's dead.
He would still glow green even if
Oh,
he
he
was
would? Okay, well then
Yeah.
he's glowing green and he's dead.
dead. Yes.
Very
Zombie
scary.
corpse.
Well, that works out. My stunned cat disappears.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. And Neston is stunned, but he gets to make another intelligence save with advantage. Well, it looks like he didn't need it. I'm waiting for the roll to pop up.
I see a 19.
Yeah, I did see. Oh, yeah, Neston's good. He breaks out of the stun.
There's a -1 to intelligence saves.
Yes, he does. All right, it is the Starving Mind Flayer Scion's turn. So, all right, here's what we're doing. You are not hidden, correct, Bon?
I am not.
You used
I
your
did
bonus
not
action to
to
reload.
reload. Yep.
So he looks over there at you, and
Wait, who does?
this Mind Flayer Scion.
He cannot move. No fucker.
Well, he's prone, but he
Yeah.
can still move.
Oh, yeah. Half his movement. Okay, he looks over at me, and I just flick him off.
That's exactly what you do. Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
what you do. No,
Yeah, just kinda flick him off. That's it. That's all that happens.
okay, I see what. All right. They not have anything that does damage? All right, fine. He's going to use fear on you. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. He is casting a spell if anybody has line of sight and has a counter spell.
A 16 save.
Round hadn't started again, so I can't counterspell.
Okay.
I don't think I have line of sight. I'm kind of like hooked around a corner.
Yeah, that was a DC 15.
Oh, well, there you go.
Nice. Fuck
So
your
that
fear.
succeeds. So you shrug it off, and that is the end of his turn. All right, it is now Norn's turn. So here's what he's doing. He is going to activate his telekinetic movement. And yeah, that's what he's doing. So you see him, he puts his axe away and says, saving this for a special occasion. Reaches into his backpack, his bag of holding, pulls out a dwarven thrower. As he uses his telekinetic movement, and you see him immediately just fly through the air 120 feet towards, well, he can move up to 120 feet. He flies towards this starving mind flayer, and he's going to attack it with his weapon attack. See what happens here.
Hey, quick question. Quick question, Gavin. Did the
Yeah, that
guy
hits.
even did the starving mind flare even stand up?
The Scion? Yeah,
Yeah,
he used
Scion.
half his movement to stand up, but then he didn't move any further.
Oh, so he just did the spell on me and stood up?
Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
So that's a hit. So he's going to roll his damage for the Dwarven Thrower, and he's going to activate his Psionic Strike. So this thing has to make a strength saving throw. And that's a big ol' strong 4. So it's going to take Does this thing's damage go up? Nope, it always does the same. Okay, this is going to take another d10 of force damage, and it immediately gets pushed back another 10 feet. It has to make another strength saving throw against a secondary effect. And it fails that too. So you see him slam this thing. He's going to put himself right there, and he gets knocked back 15 feet. 1, 2... I'm just going to say it slams into the imperfect Elder Brain and drops into the water inside of the sickening radiance. And he's going to use a secondary attack to throw his Dwarven Thrower at it. Actually, he gets 3 attacks. That hits.
He threw the
takes
Mind
that.
Flayer into the sickening radiance.
He did.
Does it want to?
And it's dead.
Cool. Never mind.
He's going to do one more attack. This time he's going against the Intellect Devourer because he's a fighter. Fighters get 3 attacks. And that hits as it takes that in damage. As he just goes, ah! And ends his turn.
Nice.
It is the Arcanist 1's turn. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to use its action to dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. It's running. And now it is the Imperfect Elder Brain's turn.
Must roll the Constitution saving throw.
He must.
And if he wants to move,
What did it roll?
It rolled a 12.
It is now glowing and takes 1 level of exhaustion.
It does. So disadvantage on
And-
ability checks.
Let me go ahead and run some of that damage. It's what, 4d10?
Yep.
All right, Radiant. Can I? 30
That was a
points
really good roll.
of radiation, baby.
That is a really, really good roll.
I almost rolled top damage for that. That's sick.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Remember, he is restrained.
buddy.
So much for that game.
It's like pew pew pew.
And remember,
And that
Elder
wasn't
Brain-
even my attack.
Wow.
That was just it being there.
Oh, and by the way, the Elder Brain is restrained as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I don't think it matters at this point. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
No, it might.
All right. So, you know what? It likes you, Anand. It likes you a lot.
Nope.
Cool.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Let me. Where's it? Wait, wisdom.
This is a spell, by the way.
17.
What's this
Those-
thing's DC?
Well, that was a check, not a saving throw. So you can add your proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Oh yeah, +4, so 21.
Damn, dude.
Meow.
That's a success. Yeah, that's a success. As you just hear it say in your mind, we only do what we must. Help us.
I respond with "Get wrecked."
And that's the end of its turn. So at the top of the round,
It's a non.
so here's what happens at the top of the round.
Gonna do a layer action.
As this
La, la, la,
that
la,
happens
la.
on initiative count 20, you hear just off in the distance a shoo, as you hear
That's
just
the
this
drill now.
grunt behind you, like just this from the direction that the Arcanist ran from, as you hear this shout in Elvish. We finally found them! As the Elder Brain says to you, please tell me you closed the door.
Nope. You're fucked.
Whoops.
Should have pulled up on you. Pulled up on the wrong person, guy. Genocide incoming.
As it's gonna make another hand crossbow attack at.
Oh, it gets to go first. Oh,
I've
snap.
had these guys on the initiative counter for the last 2 rounds. They've just been invisible. That hits. He wasn't standing right there. He was more like right there. Anyway. I'm just gonna say he takes the damage twice because he did just get attacked.
It's not a wall. It's just a corner.
I need to.
Remember, all the area is flat.
No. Right here, all the things that are showing, those are walls. Hey,
Gavin, how is he shooting through that wall right there?
How is who?
How is the
wall?
There's not a wall.
It's stairs.
Yeah, but
It's meant to represent elevation, but that's what I was mean when I said like just ignore that.
Okay. So how is this a corner that I'm in?
Because that's still a wall. So like this stuff right here, that's all just meant to represent elevation. But this whole area here, that is just wall. That is just full of rock.
And he is shooting at these people
around the corner
through here.
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's shooting
He's
from
over
right
here.
there to that. See?
He's shooting right here. It's supposed to show elevation. Look.
Yeah, I know that's supposed to show elevation.
That's where he's shooting from, though. He's shooting him.
He's not shooting through a wall.
Does it really matter?
Okay.
That much?
Alright, no. I'm just wondering. Alright, my bad. You can keep going. There you go. Alright, go back to it. Yeah, no problem. Holy shit.
I wanted to remind you guys, I asked when you were walking in, did you close the door?
You'd never asked that. You said
did.
he didn't close the door.
No, you just said he didn't close the door. You didn't ask us if we closed the door.
I said he didn't close the door.
That's all you just said.
What I was listening for is, okay, well, I close it.
Alright, so random Bob that let us in just got his entire race killed. That's not our fault.
It's his fault. He shouldn't have attacked
But
me.
they're probably also going to attack us.
Yeah.
Are they? We led them at an access way to get to what they've been hunting for a long time.
Fair enough.
They're gonna get smoked too. I got a fly swatter.
You got a fireball.
Yeah.
All right,
That
so
could wreck their world right now.
at the end of their turn, the imperfect Elder Brain, and I should have realized he had this, I just forgot because, you know, I keep up with things. You're welcome to Google this if you would like. This is a canon ability that they have, Anand. It's not one that I have made up. He is going to use his Break Concentration on you. And you take a d4 of psychic damage for every level of the spell that you're concentrating on.
He can just use it. There's no save. There's no nothing.
Look it up.
Break concentration. Even though I have Warcaster? Come on, that's
Even
got
though
to
you-
come into play.
It gives you advantage. Look it up.
So-
That's something Elder Brains have as one of their legendary actions.
But he's not an Elder Brain.
I gave him some things they have and some things they don't.
So
you take-
my Warcaster does nothing. I can't. I don't
Against-
save or anything.
That specifically, yes.
Okay. So I take how much damage?
You take 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that's really not
Okay.
nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It doesn't matter because he's still glowing. He's still
He is.
exhausted, and he's
He
still
is.
gonna get Shot in the face. Or does it? Well, yeah, he has a face. Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
lost concentration on the spell, he no longer under those effects.
Well, isn't he still exhausted though?
He's
I
still
don't think he's
exhausted
glowing. No.
For the duration of the spell.
for the duration of the spell.
Okay.
I know, because it was one of my favorite spells in Campaign 1. Yeah.
But it's your turn now.
I know.
If you would like to seek a recompense for pissing you off, by all means.
Yeah, when it ends, it's true. Okay. How do I want to do this? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let me see something. Let me look at something. 1 second. Okay, that's interesting. I am going to cast Bigby's Hand.
Okay, that's a cool spell.
And I am going to punch it.
Are you gonna like middle finger punch? Just whoop-ah!
I mean, something of that nature, yes. Like, I'm just gonna, like... It's more like a pimp slap, but I want it to have the punching effect.
Okay.
So...
Just whack.
Yes. So I have to roll a melee attack on the bad boy.
Melee spell attack, so it's still gonna be your intelligence modifier.
I think a 20 hits.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
20's gonna hit. Cool.
What level did you cast Bigby's Hand at? Just 5th, or?
This level. It's a level 5 spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. It is force damage when I punch it. Yeah.
Yes, it is force damage.
Yeah. Forceful hand. The hand attempts to push the creature. Grasp. Interpose. Yeah. 4d8. Okay. 15 points of force damage.
Okay, 15 points of force damage.
Yes.
And I will add that he's not looking too hot. As you just whack, and you notice some of the brain matter fly off, and there's this bruising, this purplish... Well, bruising. I don't know where I was going with that. He's bruised. Yeah. He's hit a lot. It hurt.
It hurts.
Good. What else you got for me?
Let me see. I don't think there's anything else I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough for the time being. I'm gonna yell, finish him.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Money.
Wow. Oh, this thing. Okay. All right. Moving on. Molly, you're up.
All right.
Indeed, you are.
To activate your flame blade.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate the flame. Flame on, so to speak, I guess. There was a phrase I was gonna use. What was that phrase? I forgot the phrase. What's the phrase I was gonna use for that? You remember?
I do not.
Thought you just said flame on.
There was something else.
El Fuego! No.
That was definitely not it.
Finger Blaster?
Also not it.
Okay.
Flaming shaft.
Nope.
Flame this up your ass.
So, yeah.
Now I got a fire in my belly. Oh, so you move into the liquid.
Yes.
Oh, there might be some
Okay.
worms in there.
All them tadpoles are dead. They got cooked.
Now warm liquid.
It's like freshly peed in water.
Oh, and you wade about thigh deep into this water, and it's thick and it's slimy.
Mm.
Ooh.
I haven't baked, I do not. Come on.
Still hits.
Still hits.
Dumb.
Jesus Christ. I don't know where right now.
Jesus. Okay.
+2, so that's actually 20.
Okay.
Well, let's see what
Yeah.
Gavin had better plans for this fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it again.
What else are you gonna do?
She's gonna cast Axe to the Face.
Quality.
Oh my god. And that's a +2?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's a +2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask it,
Molly
Gavin.
still
Ask
has
the
this
damn
version.
question.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I finished.
This gives a whole new meaning to getting brain.
You met its hit points with that +2.
I was like,
Quality.
Were it not for that +2, it would have had 2 hit points. How you want to carve this thing up with your flaming glaive?
So it's the size of a horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I was like, okay,
That looks-
was because I was like, fuck, her next attack is gonna kill it.
I was like, yeah.
Ow.
I'm going to jump on it, and then, like I would a horse, I guess, in a sense, and then just start flailing, attacking away until it
Hey.
hits in it.
Carve it like a Thanksgiving dinner.
Carve it like
And
that turkey.
As you start carving this thing up, it says one final word.
Ow.
Safeguard. And then it perishes. It falls into the water, chopped into pieces, slightly burning until it gets fully submerged. But when it says the word safeguard, you start hearing this screech. And Molly, you hear it very close. Molly, I need you to initially make a strength saving throw as you feel something latch onto the back of your head.
Yeah, we get advantage on those. No, advantage.
That's the correct person to make a strength saving throw.
Strike save.
Mm-hmm.
That mean hit there?
Yep, you're good.
Oh
25.
yeah, that's a success. You feel this thing latch on, almost like a tick trying to burrow into the back of your head. As you reach your hand backwards and just grab it, as there's this little thrashing around tiny rat thing. Well, not rat thing, rat-sized squid thing in your hand.
Smoosh. Smoosh with my bare hands. Can I smoosh it?
On your turn.
Ah.
Well, on your next turn.
Okay.
All right, and it is the intellect devourer's turn. So,
Does it not affect all of them that their elder person dude is dead?
it's the thing. It wasn't a real elder brain, so
Oh.
not really.
I'm asking.
It demoralizes the shit out of them, though, as Intellect Devourer 2 is just going to try to run.
I have to
it's
go
not.
home and eat Ben and Jerry's.
No, it's not.
Make an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Go for it.
I can do anything I can do with an action, right?
Do what?
Does it have to be an actual like weapon attack?
Okay.
Okay,
For
yeah.
an opportunity attack, unless you have something that says otherwise, it's only a weapon attack.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. You smack the shit out of it.
Burn, baby, burn. That's some acid, baby.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, it's gonna just keep on running. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's gonna use its action to dash. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70,
I really don't
75,
want to
and
run
80.
that way. Well,
It's the only way out.
That's unfortunate.
And that's going to be the end of its turn. Drider Spellcaster's turn. It's just going to cast... Let me look at its actual sheet. Yeah, that's what it's doing. So, it's going to cast Poison Spray on this thing. So that is a Constitution save on the Mind Flayer Arcanist 1. Huh, it succeeds. It's going to move a little further up here, and that's going to be the end of its turn. The Drow Mage's turn. It is going to cast... Oh, here we... Oh, I like the look of that. All right. It casts a spell.
That's great.
Technically, it just occurred to me you actually wouldn't know what spell it's casting because you're not over there. But it's definitely going to cast a spell. Go down to the spell. There it is. That is a failure. Yeah, it's going to put it right there. That means this thing has to do it too. That actually succeeds. All right, so that is that to that, and then... Oh yeah, this thing just gets eaten up. And the Intellect Devourer 2 takes 10 points of damage. As it also just collapses to the ground. And that's the end of its turn. Alright, this one...
He's gonna make a strength saving throw because it's bound by chain.
Yeah, he's restrained right now. Which doesn't mean he can't cast spells.
No. He can't cast spells all he wants to, but he is bound.
He is, but he doesn't mean he can't cast spells. So he just says, you hear him say, "For the Illithari." And he says it in Undercommon. So I need you, Raven, to make a dexterity saving throw.
I like those.
As you see, he is casting a spell, by the way. I don't know if anybody has anything. He is casting a spell.
Who is?
The Arcanist. That's a 23. So this is halved. You take 17 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
I'll add it for you. Or have you already got it? You already got it? Cool.
Yep.
And that's the end of his turn. It's now your turn.
Okay. Now
Hey, Sean, when they're restrained, is it an automatic critical if you make a melee attack?
No.
No? Okay. But do you have advantage when they're restrained?
I believe, yes. Advantage on restrained, but auto critical is only for paralysis.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure restrained is advantage with melee.
Okay.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
You what?
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom save. Okay. That is... Oh, I actually rolled good. That's a 21.
He saves.
Yeah.
Well, he is not frightened.
So, attack rolls against him do have advantage. He also has disadvantage on his attack rolls, just so you know.
Gotcha.
So,
you have levels in Fighter. There's always Action Surge. I don't know if you're saving it. Do you get Action Surge back after a short rest?
Yep, short or long rest.
So I'm going to use an action surge and do it again.
Okay.
Roll another.
What are you using?
Avatar Dread.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I want my hit points back.
Damn it!
Gotcha. All right. Wisdom save.
Yep.
Dude. So here's the first and here's the second.
God damn it! All right.
That one I rolled was a very high natural roll.
He's still getting punched in the face.
Do you have any? You use? I don't.
I can attack. I can punch him in the face.
You can't do that as a bonus unless it says you can. Does it say you can?
Death Siphon says I can.
Then by all means.
So fuck. Never mind.
You have advantage because he is restrained.
Oh, that's right. I do have advantage.
Oh, please. And you're rolling with Neston. Are you sure you're doing the right?
I'm just rolling.
It's
the
still
chop.
the same natural roll. He's just doing d20 rolls.
Gotcha.
That is a 19 plus 4.
Oh yeah, that hits. So I made the Death Knight a long time ago, so it's up to you to remind me of what that does.
So it is. He is going to take 6 times 3 necrotic damage.
18. All right. Does that mean you heal for 9?
Yep,
but I heal half.
Okay, so one of these is he. He is number 3. Okay, where's number 3? So he takes 18 points of damage.
Yep, he takes 18 points of necrotic damage.
As he shrugs off these other effects, and as you almost see a smirk of his tentacles, you just grab him right in the face and just, as you see part of his soul just leave his body, and this pulse just, as if he wasn't being held in place, he'd probably drop to the ground right now.
But I have siphoned for the day.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be the end of it.
Flora, you're up.
I hope we get a long rest soon because I only do that once.
So I'm gonna use Matchbox Senior on Artemis 3. Oh, okay.
Oh my god. And that's a jam as it just, the gun bursts into flames as it just click, 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 click.
Oh, and Gavin, I didn't even need to roll for the hit for that because
You need a what?
I didn't need to roll for the bonus action because it says if it's grappled or restrained by me, it succeeds automatically.
Oh yeah, because of your chain. Yeah.
Well, no. That's Death Siphon in general.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I mean, that's one way to use it. I remember putting that in there to encourage people to use that in tandem with the chain. But yeah, technically, I guess that's not the only thing that would trigger it.
But it's because of the chain that he was restrained.
Oh, you disconnected, Kit.
Oh.
Are we all getting disconnected?
No.
No, she left.
Oh, is she okay?
I'll be right back.
All right. We'll circle back.
Okay.
All right, Lucas.
I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. So, with all the commotion and stuff going on, do I know that there's drow coming?
You definitely hear a skirmish. You haven't quite. You can imagine.
Okay.
When he asked if you closed the door and had mentioned previously that they were hunted by drow.
Sure. So, I'm just going to go and kind of prep for that a little bit because I don't know what's going to go on there. I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out the drow dagger that we got from the shop.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the second cloak that I have and whip it around me. And now I look like a severely wounded drow.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then
Wait, how are you doing that?
What's that?
Is it the Cloak of the Mirage Dragon? Is that how you're doing that?
Yeah, I can cast Disguise Self on me at will.
Cool.
And then I'm just gonna hop on over here, land on this brain, throw my broom on my back. And I'm just gonna cut straight into it as best I can, because I've used my action to change myself. Bonus action, I guess. I'm trying to get some component parts of this brain. I'm going right down to like the medulla oblongata. And I'll see if I can.
So normally to harvest something like that, it would take an action, but I'll say that you can go and get your knife out and dig it in, and then that would allow you next turn to use your bonus action to harvest.
Sure, man. But
So it's basically 2 bonuses to do what an action would do.
cool. It looks like I'm a wounded drow trying to kill the Zelda brain. But at the same time, I'm also trying to get some parts off of this thing.
Cleaned it pretty
Cool.
deep, so you don't have to dig that far.
Yeah, it's more of just a look. But, you know, I'm also going to like try to take out some pieces here for later.
Okay.
That's it.
From a
It's quick and
historical
easy.
standpoint, anybody with a proficiency in history would know that at least when the Illithid were at their height, there was a sort of a cold war between the Drow and the Illithid. So it's not surprising that the Illithid are seizing the opportunity, being opportunistic, and exterminating what was for a long time their biggest threat.
It's back, by the way.
Okay. Hey, Kit. We'll circle back to your... Are you done with your turn, Sean?
That's it, man. My turn is being a theater kid.
All right. You still have 1 attack left, Flora. You could draw another weapon. You could use some kind of spell that takes a bonus action.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my longbow and try it 3.
Ah, that sucks. No, I don't think you have anything you can add to that.
Nope, so that's my turn.
All right. Sorry about that. All right. Let's go on over to the Basilisk 2's turn. Is this thing even alive? The Starving Mind Flayer 1? Nope. So... let's see. One of these drow is going to bark out some orders. And it is going to move itself up here. And end its turn. Bon, you're up.
Okay. Let's see.
I will say this. The Scion looks at you and says, "Please, I can help you!"
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me look at it. I don't even think the thing speaks common, though. So, do you speak Undercommon?
I do not.
Then, who can get your toe?
Kill me fast.
Yeah, kill me fast. I don't speak Taco Bell, motherfucker.
You don't know what Taco Bell is.
That was more of Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him
But
with,
everyone who speaks Undercommon would have heard that and understood that.
You said kill me quickly.
Why would I have advantage on that?
I don't know why it would have given you this. Oh, because it's counting it as prone. Let me take that status effect off.
So you just want me to do a straight roll again?
Yeah, just do a straight roll again.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That hits.
He's gonna take that. I'm gonna hit him again.
The first shot, it looks at you with desperation. Mikro! He can look like that!
Into the afterlife you go. Hope that the angel of death have mercy on your soul. Oh, it's not dead yet? Fuck, what? How the fuck is it not dead yet? Okay.
Ikra Rakatoa.
Fucking die already.
For real. And, you know what? Bonus action. Go deeper into this, and I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth check.
With advantage.
With advantage. Advantage, and then stealth. I think a 19 works.
Yeah, well, it's 27 total. That'll... Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'd be the end of my turn.
Alright. Okay, cool. Moving on to the Basilisk's turn. It is going to run over here. Oh, it crouches down across the ground. Or it crouches down against the ground. I'm assuming everybody has a passive perception higher than 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine's 17.
Alright, it is Neston's turn. By the way, just letting you guys know, we only have about 10 minutes left. We'll probably just finish this round and put a pin on it.
Yeah.
Neston. Alright, Neston is going to...
Oh, we're not quite at that yet.
He's gonna cast...
Sacred Flame.
Ow. Yeah, he's gonna cast it.
Sacred Flame? Who's he casting it on?
Mind Flayer Arcanist 3.
On the Arcanist. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw. What does being restrained do to your dex saves? Does it do anything?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay. It's a strong 4. It might be a 4, but it's a very strong one. Does that matter?
Yep.
Okay, good. So it misses?
Yeah, it takes about that much points of damage.
The Arcanist 3. Okay.
That's gonna be Neston's turn.
Mikra Rakotoa! Telling you it can help you. Alright, the Priestess Lulth. It is gonna run up here. And it's gonna end its turn. The Scion he's just gonna use his action. Well, he's just gonna talk first, and he's gonna say, and knowing only 2 of you can hear him, "If you spare me, I can help you in the coming battle. Please let me live." As he's gonna run up here, and he's gonna try to use his action to hide. He's gonna try. Oh. What's everybody's passive perception?
116.
Mine's 17.
15. 25.
Neston's is 19.
Who has a 25?
I said 1 5.
Oh, okay.
It's literally impossible to have a passive perception of 25 unless you get beats put in.
I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, I don't.
Yeah,
Neston's is 19.
So everybody except for Bon loses sight of this guy. And that's only because for Bon, he is in plain sight. There was nowhere really to hide. And pretty much he's just cowering in the fetal position against the wall.
The little one go.
And that's going to be the end of his turn. Norn, he's going to say, "Oh, I think it's about time that we clean up." And he is just going to run up here, and he's going to go in for a melee attack. Don't think he needs that much, but we'll see. He has advantage on this attack. Oh, I meant to just drag that. It still hits, but let's do it again just to see if he gets higher. Okay, that wasn't meant to be advantage that time. Damn it, no. Okay, yeah, he hits. So he's going in with a melee attack against this guy. Yeah, that's it. He just straight down completely caves this thing's skull in. He says, "Is he just... I don't know what you were saying, but I assume it was nothing good."
That was my kill, you bastard.
It's a team effort, my friend.
Again, my kill. You bastard.
Oh, all of them are dead?
Yeah.
Besides the one we got away. So I have something that instead of taking
No, that
action-
one even died. That one died.
Yeah, that
Oh.
one got killed by the drow.
Now we just gotta deal with the drow.
I was gonna say I have something for flavor text that would make sense if everybody agrees.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave everybody and be like, "Hey, we don't know if there's an army of them out there. How about we try to make this easier on ourselves and disappear?" Are y'all down for that, or do y'all want to fight?
I don't think there's going to be a fight. But disappearing is a good
I
thing.
just carve out a good chunk of the elder brain. I get what I wanted for potions.
Okay. I was gonna say I want to cast I'm gonna cast rope trick and be like, "Everybody in."
Can you even do that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
And
Everybody in, and we all just jump in and poof.
Well, Bond wouldn't be. Bond's
Well,
not where y'all are
that's
at.
why we're having a conversation. Like, we can send them a message and tell them to run back over here. They're still fighting over there.
Bond, dash over here.
Okay.
so we're going to have to handle that in initiative order. It's going to be a matter of whether you can all get inside of this rope trick before these things come around and find you. And that's going to have to be a next session kind of thing.
Okay,
But
but that's
if
a
you-
cool way to end, right?
Yeah. So I will have one last check. For anybody that is proficient with either Arcana or Alchemy,
I'm proficient with Arcana.
I'm proficient,
give me either one of those checks.
I'm proficient with both, so can I just have advantage?
No, just whatever one would be higher for you.
Alchemy or Arcana?
My Arcana is +8.
Mine's +7.
Mine's -1.
25. Which is no magic.
That is really good. Nope, you win that one. Yeah.
So, Anand, you can't quite place it. You can tell there is a scent. Lucas, you can definitely tell there is poison slowly wafting in you guys' direction.
Aim to poison. Fuck you.
Well,
Cool.
good for you. Not everybody else is.
Is it just coming out of that one hallway?
That's all you know, that there is poison has been deployed back in the direction where you came from. And
Yeah,
you can
but is it-
smell it.
Is it just coming straight through that one way?
See, there's one.
There's really only one way. That's the thing.
Gust! 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 I'll blow it back.
Well, you haven't had a turn yet.
Oh,
But-
well, okay, sure.
First one is your turn.
This is where we are going to call it, with Anon using his action to cast Rope Trick, and the smell of poison slowly beginning to fill the chamber, and with your escape route being hiding in a rope trick. And we'll see if you guys can pull that off next
And
session.
one of us immune to poison.
That's great for you. Again, not everybody else is. You know, you can enjoy standing in a room full of poison surrounded by dead friends.
Yeah.
Anand already has an awesome plan. You just have to make it.
Yeah. So
Probably the last one of the road trick.
that's where we're gonna call it, guys. Sean, if you want to go ahead and kill the recording.